All right, welcome back for another deep dive, everybody. Seems like a ton of you are really curious about what's going on with Manchester United transfers right now.
Definitely seeing a lot of buzz out there.
Yeah, I mean, you guys sent in a mountain of articles. Everyone from the Mirror to ESPN is talking about this stuff.
Well, it is Manchester United.
That's true. I mean, love them or hate them, they're always making headlines.
Yeah, they're a pretty big deal.
So we're going to dive deep, try to figure out what's fact, what's fiction, and what might actually happen in this crazy January transfer window.
Sounds like fun. January is always a bit wild. You know, desperation sets in for some clubs. Others are trying to hold on to their stars. It's a real mixed bag.
You're not kidding. But before we get into all that, let's remind ourselves where Manchester United is at right now.
Yeah, good point.
I mean, they're not exactly setting the world on fire, are they?
No, not exactly. Sitting in 14th place, you know, that's a bit grim for a club with their history.
Way closer to the relegation zone than the top of the table.
Yeah, closer to relegation, which is, I mean, can you imagine?
It's a wild thought.
It's crazy, right? I mean, for a team like Manchester United.
And they've lost 4 in a row.
Yeah.
3 of those they didn't even score.
Nope. Not a single goal.
And Ruben Amorim, their new manager, he didn't mince words, did he? Calling relegation a possibility.
Pretty bold statement for a Manchester United manager, yeah.
Definitely got people talking. And it wasn't just that, right? He also said the team is like starving for leaders.
Yeah, you know, strong personalities, the kind of guys that can rally the troops when things get rough.
Right, because
Yeah.
it's not just about formations and tactics.
No, you got to have that mental toughness, too.
So it'll be interesting to see how he tries to fix that.
Yeah, if he even gets the chance. I mean, if they keep losing, who knows what'll happen.
True. All right, well, let's get into the meat of it. You know, all those transfer rumors flying around.
Let's do it.
And I think the biggest story is obviously Marcus Rashford.
Yeah, the homegrown hero potentially on his way out.
Right. And it's all because, what? He wants a new challenge.
That's what all the papers are saying.
I mean, he was left out of the last couple match day squads.
Right, and you know, Amorim did say Rashford is ready to play if I decide.
So reading between the lines.
Sounds like something's up, like there's some tension there.
And here's the kicker. He reportedly said no to 3 huge offers from Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, £35 million a year each.
That's crazy money.
Right.
So clearly he's not just chasing a payday.
Right, he's got to be thinking about his career, his future.
I mean, the 2026 World Cup is coming up. He's got to be thinking about that.
Absolutely. So it's about more than just money for Rashford.
And now there's talk of a swap deal with PSG for Randall Colomwani.
Interesting. PSG's been interested in Rashford before.
Yeah, they have. And, you know, Rashford didn't play against Man City or Tottenham either.
Nope.
Wonder if he'll be in the squad for Bournemouth.
Good question. Might be a sign of what's to come, you know.
Speaking of departures, what's the latest on Casemiro? That Saudi Arabia rumor keeps popping up.
Yeah, well, Fabrizio Romano, he's usually pretty reliable.
He is?
Says there's interest, but no official bids yet.
Could be a big loss for United if he goes.
No doubt.
And then there's Joshua Zirkzee. Juventus seems to be sniffing around.
Yeah, but the reports are all over the place.
Right.
Some say United only wants a permanent deal. Others say a loan might work.
Classic transfer window confusion.
It's a game, right. All part of the fun.
And don't forget about Fenerbahce.
Oh, yeah, that wild one.
Apparently they've been offered Anthony, Victor Lindelof, and Christian Eriksen.
All in one package deal.
Wow. Talk about a clear-out sale.
Definitely makes you think Amorim's trying to shake things up.
And there are even rumors about Tyrell Malacia leaving.
Yeah, and Juventus is supposedly interested in him as well.
Lots of potential exits.
Yeah.
Makes you wonder who Amorim's going to bring in to replace all these guys.
Right. It's like a giant puzzle.
Exactly. And we'll try to put the pieces together right after the break.
That's right. We'll be back in a flash. Don't go anywhere.
So many moving parts, right? Outgoings, incomings. It's hard to keep track.
Yeah, it's like, what do they call those, one of those old-timey switchboard things.
Oh, a telephone switchboard.
Yeah, that's it. So many connections, so much going on.
That's a good analogy. So who's at the top of Amorim's shopping list?
Well, everyone's talking about Victor Gyökeres, right? Seems to be the main target. But that release clause?
Yeah, £80 million. That's a lot of dough.
It is. Makes you wonder, is Manchester United really gonna, cough up that much cash? Especially now.
Especially with everything else going on. And, I mean, didn't some articles say they don't even have a transfer budget?
Yeah, some were saying they'd have to, rely on player sales to bring anyone in.
So is Gyökeres even realistic? Or is Amorim just going to have to, find some bargains?
Well, I doubt they'd shell out that much in January. Maybe a loan with an option to buy, down the road.
Yeah. Push it down the line a bit.
Exactly. Or maybe, Amarim's got a good eye for talent. Maybe he'll find someone else, someone more affordable.
True, true. I mean, there are a few other names being thrown around, like Nuno Mendes.
Yeah.
The left back from PSG.
Yeah, Mendes, he's a good player. Young, got potential. Looks like there have been some talks, but,
Right.
Probably facing competition from other clubs.
Yeah, that makes sense. And what about Ben Chilwell? He's not exactly a starter at Chelsea anymore.
True. And I read somewhere that he might fit well into, Amarim's style of play.
Oh, yeah. How so?
Well, Chilwell's good going forward, right? Likes to get involved in the attack.
And Amarim likes that fast attending style.
Exactly. Plus, he's already got Premier League experience.
So that could be a smart move. Loan deal, maybe?
Could be. And let's not forget about Diego Leon, right?
Oh, yeah. The young guy from Cerro Porteño.
That one's happening. He's practically on the plane to England. Medical's all set up and everything.
Wow, so that's one we can tick off the list.
Definitely. Be interesting to see how he does in the Premier League, though. Big change for him.
All right, well, transfers aren't the only thing going on. There's a lot of drama happening behind the scenes.
Oh, yeah. Tons of it. Like the whole Donny Olmo situation, that's a mess.
It is. So remind me, what's going on with him?
He's stuck at Barcelona, can't be registered to play. La Liga's financial fair play rules, the whole 9 yards.
Oh, right. Barcelona always seemed to be, walking a tightrope with those rules.
Seriously. They're even talking about canceling his contract and then signing him again right away.
Wait, what? How does that even work?
Something to do with making him a free agent for a hot minute so they can fit him under the salary cap.
Loopholes.
Yeah.
Gotta love them.
Yeah. But of course, Manchester United are watching all this, waiting to pounce.
Like sharks circling, right?
Exactly. They'd love to snatch him up if Barcelona slip up. And apparently Barcelona's trying all these crazy schemes to raise money. Like selling VIP boxes at Camp Nou to some Middle Eastern investors.
Wow, they're desperate. They really want to keep Olmo, huh?
They do. And, Olmo's agent keeps saying, Barcelona, that's it. That's the only option, first and last option. But come on, wouldn't you at least listen to an offer from Manchester United?
Yeah, I mean, who knows what could happen? It's football. Anything's possible. And then there's Alvaro Carreras.
Oh, the former Manchester United defender.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's at Benfica now.
Yeah. I always knew him as Alvaro Fernandez. Apparently he changed his surname.
Right. Same guy, though.
Yeah.
And United's got a buyback clause. But here's the thing, Bayern Munich's sniffing around, too.
Ooh, a bidding war?
Could be. Speaking of big matches, the Liverpool game is coming up.
Oh, yeah, at Anfield. Always a heated one.
Absolutely. And did you hear? Mo Salah just announced this is his last season at Liverpool.
Wow, really? So this is it, his swan song?
Yep. That's going to add even more spice to that match. Who knows? Maybe United will try to sign him in the summer.
No, that would be a bombshell. But, okay, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Back to reality, all these transfers, all this drama.
It all points to one thing, doesn't it? Manchester United, they're at a turning point.
Yeah. Trying to figure out who they are, where they're going.
Exactly. And the pressure's on Amarim. Can he turn this ship around?
These next few weeks are crucial. These transfers, they could make or break him.
No doubt. And the crazy thing is, we have no idea what's going to happen. Will they avoid relegation? Can they sell off these players they don't want? Will they land any of their big targets?
It's like waiting for the lottery numbers, right? You just got to sit and see what happens.
And the Liverpool game, that's a big one too.
Huge. Could really set the tone for the rest of the season.
It's fascinating, isn't it? This whole saga.
It really is. All the twists and turns, you never know what's going to happen next. And with Manchester United, it's always a roller coaster ride.
True that. And it's not just about the players and the contracts.
Right. It's about the fans, the club, the whole Premier League. Everyone's watching.
Exactly. The transfer window, it's like a microcosm of the whole world of football, right?
That's a really good point. It's got everything, the ambition, the money, the pressure, even a bit of heartbreak sometimes.
For sure. And it never stops, does it? Always something happening.
Never a dull moment. Well, I think we've covered just about everything on these Manchester United transfers. From the rumors to the deals to the whole, the drama behind it all.
Yeah, we went deep. And for me, the big takeaway is that this club is at a fork in the road. They're trying to get back to the top, but it's going to be a tough journey.
Totally. And this January transfer window, it's a huge part of that journey. These decisions they make, they'll have consequences for years to come.
Exactly. So folks, pay attention. Things are going to get interesting.
You're not kidding. All right, everyone, that's it for this deep dive. We'll be back soon with more from the world of football. It's amazing, isn't it? All these names we've been talking about from, like, all over the place. Sweden, France, Brazil, even Paraguay.
It really shows you how global the Premier League is now.
Right. You got players from every corner of the world wanting to play here.
Yeah, it's the dream for a lot of them. And clubs are always looking everywhere for the next big star.
And for a club like Manchester United, I mean, the pressure's got to be intense.
Oh yeah, for sure. They're always under the microscope.
Every single transfer, every rumor, it's like front page news.
Exactly. And especially now, with Amorim trying to do things his way.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about it before, that three-at-the-back system he likes. It's different for United.
Yeah, it's definitely a change. And it makes you think, does he have the right players for it?
That's the big question.
Right.
Can he make it work with the current squad, or does he need to bring in some new faces?
Well, we've seen him playing Harry Maguire more often.
Yeah, Maguire, he's had a tough time lately.
He has. But it seems like Amorim likes what he brings to the table, his leadership.
Right, right. And I guess, like, in a back three, you need those defenders who are comfortable on the ball.
Exactly. Guys who can pass, who can build up play from the back, and Maguire can do that.
So maybe this is a chance for him to turn things around.
Could be. A fresh start, proves everyone wrong.
It really does show how important it is to, like, find the right players for the system.
Yeah.
It's not just about buying big names.
No, it's got to be the right fit, the right pieces of the puzzle.
Which, I mean, United haven't always gotten right in the past, have they?
Nope. Spent a lot of money, but not always wisely.
Yeah. Hopefully Amorim can learn from those mistakes, build a team that can, actually compete.
He's got the ideas, that's for sure, but it takes time.
And the fans got to be patient.
Yeah, it's easy to get excited about new signings, but it's a process. You got to build something that lasts.
And sometimes the best signings are the ones that no one really talks about, right? The guys who just quietly do their job.
Yeah, the unsung heroes, the guys that hold everything together.
Right. The foundation of the team. Well, I think we've covered pretty much every angle on this Manchester United transfer situation. Yeah. All the rumors, the deals, even the stuff happening behind the scenes.
We did it. A proper deep dive. And for me, it's clear that this club is at a really important moment. Can they find their way back to the top?
That's the million-dollar question. And these next few weeks, this transfer window, it's crucial. The decisions they make now, they'll have ripple effects for years.
Absolutely. So buckle up, everyone. Things are about to get interesting.
You got that right. All right, that's all the time we have for today. Thanks for joining us for another deep dive. We'll be back soon with more from the world of football. Until then, keep the conversation going. Let us know what you think about Manchester United and all this transfer craziness.